What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today we're jumping into some more Orcs Must Die Unchained. This time, I'm jumping into Orcri-La, which is one of the most recent master maps added to the game. I meant to cover this before I started doing the part updates, but I had not, and that is entirely my fault. So we're going to go back in and get it cleared up now. This features order minions, and the map level for this is pretty much well into the range of what you would expect from a Riftlord map. So I would recommend bringing as many fire traps and grinders as you have. I'd recommend the Brimstone and the Floor Scorcher, just because of how well they pair together. We're going to use Viscous Tar since you can't really stack too many fire traps close together, and I think rather than the Ceiling Ballista, I am going to bring... You can bring an Arcane Bowling Ball, or if you don't have the Bowling Ball, I would recommend the Spitfire Wall. One of the two, either one, is good. In this case, because of Music Max, I'm going to bring the Bowling Ball. Swing Mace is really good. I have a discount for both my fire and physical damage traps. And then we have Practices Witchcraft for some healing, which I really probably don't even need. And then Feeling Fierce, which gives me a bit more damage and lowers the cooldown on my skills. So these will stack with Max's innate trap discount, giving me some really cheap traps. And then we'll bring our Guardians. So here we go.
Let's do this thing.
Alright, so when we get over here, the first thing that I'm going to want to do is
You'll never notice this.
cover that up. And that's going to prevent me from having to deal with anything trying to run in there immediately. We're going to drop a Guardian there. Probably should have brought a Priest. He has a nice stunning effect. We're going to bring this Lion Guardian over here.
Measure twice, cut once.
Block that off.
I'll just leave
Block
this right
this.
here.
And now we have a ton of coin left to get us started. Oh, wrong one. There we go. So we got some nice bowling balls being fired.
Whoopsie, almost hurt myself.
Block
on
this
that.
side off too.
I'll just leave this right here.
And we can set up some nice burning stuff. I actually want to move that back over here to
Never
begin
noticed
with. Then we're going to put eventually a tar trap here. Why is that? Oh yeah, double discount. Okay.
Broken through the gate.
So I have a short spring in my
Okay, I am not leaving that.
I have a short spring in my floor scorcher and a stamped part in my viscous tar. So they're both extra cheap.
Measure twice, cut once.
And I had to think about why for a moment. Ooh, that guy has a lot of armor. Alright, we're going to take endorsements just for the bonus coin. With my traps being as cheap as they are, it'll give me an extra trap or two throughout the course of the map.
Whoopsie, almost hurt
Alright,
myself
and the
on
goal
that.
from here
You'll
is
never
basically
notice
going to
this.
be to keep everyone on fire forever. Now in a couple of waves, I think on wave 4, we are going to have a Swifty coming out of the left side. And the goal, as always with Swifty, is to get a stun off on him and then basically get him murdered. Wow, Hogarth tanked that like a champ. Highest HP hero in the game for a reason. Alright, they're switching it up now. I'm actually going to put another bowling ball over here. And then continue the
I'll just leave this right
good
here.
old grinder spam. Alright, those grinders will pretty much chew up just about everything you have to deal with here.
I'll never notice this.
I'm going to grab In the Kisser, which will help us take out Swifty without too much trouble. If you do build up your Unchained by it this time, make sure you save it just so you can guarantee that you can take out Swifty, just in case you need to double up on the
Twice, cut once.
stun. Don't have enough to add that last thing there. Swifty's going to come out right here. So feel free to pelt his little buddies. And there he is. So stun, boom, and he's out of here. So it looks like those bowling balls really did a number on him. Just like that lightning explosion. Let's go ahead and pop the Can't Touch This. Let them reflect some lightning damage onto themselves. That's what they really want. We all know it. Okay, so if possible, block off this particular section of the bridge.
Whoopsie. Almost hurt myself on that.
Broken through the gate.
And this one too.
Twice, cut once.
This will guarantee that everybody is sort of passed to the right. Again, because of certain issues with pathing, they will have to try to go and take a look at that blocked other side for some reason, and still not sure why that happens.
Knock it to me, baby.
I mean, it's one thing if the orcs need to see barricades before they change path, but not being able to block it so that they can see the blocked paths
I'll never
sooner
notice this.
seems a little bit inane. Oh, I didn't even put the other one up over there. Oh, there we go.
Watch out! An unstable rift.
I still got it.
Get to it and destroy it.
I'll just leave this right here.
Okay.
One of our guardians has fallen. Unstable rift has been destroyed.
That guardian is pretty much guaranteed to die at some point. Don't worry about it if they do. Let them go ahead and have their lives ended. You continue to deal damage. That is your purpose.
I'll never notice this.
Oh, good. Alright. Okay, what are we looking like? Beginning wave 7, 6 minutes in. That is actually really, really good.
Our barricades are under attack.
Now, I'm expecting those guys to basically try to take out all of your traps. At some point, just try not to let them succeed. Alright, and then we have dwarf dudes. Now eventually they're getting to the point where
Twice, cut once.
they're going to open up.
Whoopsie. Almost hurt myself on that. Zippity doo dah.
pretty horrible stuff that I don't want to have to deal with yet. Alright, they're done. Smash Z. 7 minutes starting wave 8.
Our enemies, they're breaking through again.
We're looking nice.
Twice, cut once. I'll just leave this right here.
Broken through the gate.
Alright, so I'm gonna actually just stun all of these guys.
Destroy it.
Try to zap a few of them.
Wow, that's
Let
a
them
lot of
electrocute
gas.
themselves. Alright, and then that started over in the rear where the other guys are, which means I might be able to line up a shot on it. Nice.
Destroy the unstable rift.
And that finished that way faster than I expected. Okay, now we set up a brimstone,
Never noticed this.
one of these. I don't know what they did with the detection for the enemies, but it seems to be much easier to actually shoot enemies that land on the ground now. Before, the hit detection for it seemed to be a bit off, and I had no idea why.
Our barricades are under attack.
And make sure that those are actually there, because that's where most of my damage is going to come from, in this little nook. And then
I'll just
blanket
leave this right here.
the walls with some
Now, how can I use this to annoy Gabby?
more grinders. We got persistent because that is super good at dealing with crowds, and that's part of what you'll need here. Enemies will be grouped up heavily, and because they're soldiers, it helps you eat through that stupid sturdy shield that they get. I just died. Why did that happen? It collided, no damage. That sucked. I guess you praise hit detection in one place, has to falter somewhere else.
Whoopsie. Almost hurt myself on that.
I probably should have moved that one over here.
Our
By the way,
barricades are under attack.
got 3 waves to go. A little bit less than 3 minutes to finish them up in. We should be able to do this though. This is about right around where we need to be for the mark. The waves on this are super tight. Alright, nobody's hitting me. Let me go ahead and heal. Alright. That's done. I have 2 minutes for 2 waves. It's cutting really close, but I think we got this.
They've destroyed our barricades.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, alright, there's only one of them that's going to go up and try to destroy the barricades over on the
Under
left.
attack.
Let me go ahead and unchain now. Just to try to get this over with a bit sooner. Alright, I have 2 minutes for the final wave.
They've summoned a boss
leave
minion.
this
They're
right here.
absolutely a-okay then. Even if they blow that up, I'm fine. And where's that boss, I wonder? You have these guys trying to rush. And they're done. It was a little scary, the giant almost made it in. Whatever gave him his armor buff had already died though, which is great. Pop Sarge in the face. Wow. I thought Sarge was supposed to have that health gauge. It's weird.
I still got it.
I'm not sure if that was supposed to happen that way, but it did.
Oh yeah, we're good.
And there we go. So I was able to do that in 11 minutes 43 seconds. Now I owe most of the strength of that to a mix of the floor scorchers and the arcane bowling balls. They are particularly good across those bridges, and they managed to deal quite a bit of damage against the enemies there. Not to discount at all the floor scorchers and the grinders, which are just as important, if not more important, than having the brimstone. Just the brimstone enough is not nearly enough on this map. So if you don't have any of those traps, you can probably substitute the bowling ball with Spitfires and maybe some arrow walls, like either or would work. Spitfire probably being preferred just due to the fact that, again, fire damage is preferred against order minions. That and Max actually has a much easier time against swiftyhooves than just about everybody else save maybe Stink Eye and Gabriella. So that should get you through Orcri-La. If you guys have any questions or would like to see this with a slightly different setup, let me know and I'll feel free to get a video recorded of it. Either way, thanks as always for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. And until next time, have a good one, folks.